nothing I can do about it.
I want to meet that guitar player before anybody. The girls, I imagine, are already swamped with cats. I want to meet that guitar player. What a song. The Supremes with Diana Ross standing 2.5 feet out in front of everybody else, singing that You Keep Me Hanging On, and I dig it. It's 19 after midnight at KFWB. Lovable Lou Waters till 6 a.m., and Loman and Barkley with their last show. 54 degrees at Civic Center on Friday night in Hollywood. The fun place. Bobby Darin. That's all.
I can only give you love that lasts forever, and the promise to be near each time you call. And the only heart I own is for you and you alone. That's all. That's all. I can only give you country walks in springtime, and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall, and a love whose burning light will warm the winter night. That's all. That's all. There are those, I am sure, who have told you they would give you the world for toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a love time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say to me that you'll adore, from now and evermore. That's all. That's all. There are those, I am sure, who have told you they would give you the world for a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a love time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, there, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say to me that you'll adore. Yes, me that you'll adore. For now and evermore. That's all.
Yada, yada, 1221 at KFWB, 54 degrees at Civic Center. Hey, buddy, don't throw it away. Give it a new home. The California Hospital Thrift Shop urgently needs donations of used furniture, clothing, and other items. Your gift is tax deductible and will help us help others. Please call 382-7389 for pickup. beautiful Beatles in every way, and their Lennon and McCartney song, the Revolver album, Here, There, Everywhere. Hi there. It's 12:24 at KFWB. Here's Nancy Sinatra and her song for this hour, Let's Fall in Love. Don't mind.
When the little blue bird who has never said a word starts to sing spring, spring. When the little blue bell in the bottom of the dell starts to ring, ding, ding. When the little blue clerk in the middle of his work starts to tune to the moon up above, it is nature that's all simply telling us to fall in love. And that's why birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. In Spain, the best upper set do it. Even all the New York Mets do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. The Dutch in old Amsterdam do it. Not to mention those Finns. Folks in Siam do it. Just think of Siamese twins. Some Argentines without means do it. People say in Boston even beans do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Romantic sponges, they say, do it. Oysters down in Oyster Bay do it. So let's do it, let's fall in love. Cold Cape Cod clams against their wish do it. Even Greek jellyfish do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Electric eels, I might add, do it. Though it shocks them, I know. And why ask if shad do it? Hey, waiter, bring me shad roll. In shallow shows, English souls do it. Go fish in the privacy of bowls, do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Oh, come on. Let's fall in love.
We must do.
Well,
No can do.
why?
Our wives wouldn't like it.
Oh,
Oh, boy, you know it, kid. That's Nancy Sinatra. Who said beans don't do it? They do it. In Boston, the beans do. About the sponges, I don't know. Cleve Herman, of all people. Come right in. It's very informal here. All news people who talk to me are welcome to come in. It's 27 and a half after midnight at KFWB. Sonny and Cher.
Sing c'est la vie, and soon you will see your cares will be free. Just sing c'est la vie. I once knew a man who owned a butcher shop. He also had apartments to rent up on top. But he didn't include on the sign that he painted no pets. And the tenant who rented had 6 hungry dogs he regrets. But he said, when things go wrong, just sing this song. The birds in
If you think the old woman who lived in the shoe had it bad, the story of Mrs. Pierre is 10 times as sad.
Oh, poor woman.
With 22 children, a duck and 2 ghosts in the bin, she was gaily informed by a doctor that she's having twins.
What'd she say?
When things go wrong, just sing this song. The birds in the tree will sing harmony. Sing c'est la vie, and soon you will see your cares will be free. Just sing c'est la vie. And have I mentioned to you the worst one of all? The night a mayor and his wife held their annual ball.
Oh, I remember.
The speeches he makes after dinner became quite renowned. But this time he sneezed when he spoke, and his pants they fell down.
What they said?
When things go wrong, just sing the song. The birds in the trees will sing harmony. Sing c'est la vie, and soon you will see your cares will be free. Just sing c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie, senor and senorita. It's, I only have 5.5 hours left to go. It's 12:30, and this is the News Center on your radio dial. In case you haven't heard, KFWB, Group W, Westinghouse Broadcasting for Los Angeles. And because of our expanded news coverage, we will dispense with the 12:30 news. They've also dispensed with the newsman. I'll be doing the news at 1 o'clock. Can't understand it. It's a plot. Love is blue, if you want it to be. If you try hard enough, A Lovely Shade of Blue by Paul Moriarty. is 26 minutes before 1 o'clock. And so are we. This is KFWB and Trini Lopez. What have I got of my own except all this money?
What have I got of my own, my own? What have I got of my own? The castles I build when I lie in the sand belong to a king in a fairy tale land. The treasure I find when I dream in my sleep, gone in the dawn, not a thing can I keep. What have I got of my own, my own? What have I got of my own? The stars all belong high in heaven above. My heart belongs to the one that I love. The rivers that flow all belong to the sea. But what have I got that belongs to me? What have I got of my own, my own? What have I got of my own? I hope someday, before too long, my heart will sing, I have peace done. I'm tired of being lonely, unhappy and sad. I wanna have the things other men have had. What have I got of my own, my own? What have I got of my own? If I could choose one thing forever to hold, I know I would never choose diamonds or gold. Just give me one true love to be mine alone, then I'll have all the things of my own, my own. What have I got of my own? My own. What have I got of my own?
That was one of Trini's hit records. Sold 400 copies internationally, but it was a hit. For Trini, I have two midnight temperatures. One is 61 and one is 54. What would you like? Okay, it's 61 at Civic Center. 23 till 1.
Looking out on the morning rain. Oh, I used to feel so uninspired. And when I knew I'd have to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind, but you were the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, yeah, you make me feel like a natural woman. When I know I'm in the lost and found, oh, you came along to claim it. I didn't know it was all a dream till you helped me name it. Now I'm no longer down the road of what I'm living for. If I make you happy, I will do to do more. 'Cause you make me feel, yeah, you make me feel like a natural woman. Oh, what you done to me. You make me feel so good inside. And I just wanna be, 'cause
world-famous and unbelievable Anita Kerr singers doing the arrangements of Anita Kerr, and a hit that belongs to Aretha Franklin, You Make Me Feel Just Like a Natural Woman, which is unusual for a disc jockey. It's 20 minutes before 1.
A young man jaywalks on a rainy night and becomes a statistic. KFWB hopes it won't be you.
I cannot tell a lie. It's 54 degrees at Civic Center. So I hope you didn't leave the house. The last time I mentioned it was 61 without your Argyle. The Sunshine Company.
I'm in a loving way, and I need loving every day, and I know I can make you stay forever. Well, let me love on Monday, then it's love on Tuesday, then it's love on Wednesday, and then
It's Sunday. Well, I don't care. That's the Sunshine Company. It's 17 and a half to 1. Lou Waters on KFWB to Loman and Barkley this morning for their last session with Channel 98 between 6 and 10. I'd like to play a song for you by a young man, and he is a young man, from the Iron Range around Hibbing, Minnesota. A young man that sings all his own compositions. I guess it's because you get more bread that way, you know, publishing, performances, the whole thing. I don't know if that's the entire reason, but the amazing thing about this young man, and that these are his songs, are, and around the Iron Range of Hibbing, Minnesota, the most exciting thing you will find there, the most generative thing for imagination in songwriting is plant life. Old goldenrod, things like this. So this is an amazing feat. This song, which I just love, called Just Like a Woman.
Nobody feels any pain till I stand inside the rain. Everybody knows that baby's got new clothes. Lately, I see her ribbons and her bows have fallen from her curls. She takes just like a woman. Yes, she does. She makes love just like a woman. Yes, she does. And she aches just like a woman. But she breaks just like a little girl. Ain't married, she's my friend. Yes, I believe I'll go see her again. be blessed till she finally sees that she's like all the rest. With her fog, her amphetamine, and her pearls, she takes just like a woman. Yes, she makes love just like a woman. Yes, she does, and she aches just like a woman. But she breaks just like a little girl. Introduced as friends. Please don't let on that you knew me when I was hungry and it was your world. Ah, you fake just like a woman. Yes, you do. You make love just like a woman. Yes, you do. Then you ache just like a woman. But you break just like a little girl.
Bob Dylan from Hibbing, just like a woman. There's a lot of plant life in Minneapolis, as a matter of fact, the biggest city. President of the Minneapolis First National is a sunflower. Now, it's a good city. What am I talking about? It's a swinging little town. Even the cocktail waitresses are allowed off-the-shoulder dresses now. It's 12 minutes till 1 o'clock at KFWB Incorporated. Lou Waters is my name. Let me double-check that. Says Bill Taylor. I have to do my own news on top of it. Does that tell you anything?
And when it's cold outside
I don't need money, fortune or fame. I got all the riches, baby, that one man can claim. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl.
So much honey leaving me. I got the sweetest
Mamas and Papas, and that's my girl. Yeah, the one with the crew cut.
don't need no fortune.
Don't go for those icky hippie chicks. That's peace and love, jazz. It's 8 minutes to 1 at KFWB. My name is Lou Waters. I think I mentioned that. How many times is it? Once or twice an hour? Oh, it doesn't matter. Here's Otis Redding.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. 'Cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. It's 2,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
I miss Otis. The dock of the bay. Otis Redding, 5.5 till 1 at KFWB. These are the Young Rascals.
I don't know what it's all about, but I feel I'll soon find out. I'm sure never felt this secure. It's nothing like I ever thought it would be. Someone opened up a door for me, a girl like you. Girl like you. Must be you that caused this feeling in me. You that fills me confidently. You that brings the best out of me. You. Nobody but you. it to you. Only know that when you're away from me, nothing satisfies the need in me. Oh, girl like you, girl like you, must be you that caused this feeling in me. You that fills me confidently. You that brings the best out in me. You. Nobody, nobody. Oh, yeah. Every time I'm holding you close to me, trouble's gone, it's gone. I'm in ecstasy with a girl like you. Girl like you. Someone to understand. Exactly like you. Girl.
Got to get myself next to a girl like you. Well, how about you? You're a girl. Don't give me that. You are too. Here's Bill Basie before I report the news. Might as well enjoy yourself for a couple and a half minutes. That's Count Basie and Mercy, 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 the song that won the Jazz Grammy for 1967, but not by Bill Basie, by Cannonball Adderley, but I couldn't find that one. Lou Rawls, right after the news, with the Gilbert Bécaud classic, What Now, My Love? It's 1 o'clock, and this is the News Center on your radio dial, KFWB, Group W, Westinghouse Broadcasting, for Los Angeles. It's 1 o'clock, 54 degrees at Civic Center. This is KFWB News at 1. More than 5 inches of rain has fallen in parts of Southern California, with more predicted through tomorrow. At least 3 deaths, 2 in traffic, 1 in a flood-controlled channel, have been blamed on the unexpected storm. Former hospital attendant William Dale Archer has been sentenced to death in Los Angeles Superior Court in his conviction in 3 insulin deaths. Sentencing came today after doctors testified Archer may not live another 5 years. More than 1,000 pupils from 4 Los Angeles high schools in predominantly Mexican-American areas met in a park today with 2 members of the school board. They demanded an upgrading of education and facilities after 3 days of school unrest. The Greyhound Bus Company says it believes most of the passengers on its bus that crashed and burned last night, killing 20, were from the Los Angeles area. It is calling on friends and relatives to help make identifications of the charred bodies. Mayor Sam Yorty of Los Angeles and former State Controller Alan Cranston issued a joint statement today saying we both might run for the Democratic U.S. Senate nomination. U.S. officials report that 332 communists have been killed in 2 days of heavy fighting south of the demilitarized zone. In the roughest fighting north of the Marine outpost at Dong Ha, 164 North Vietnamese were killed. A private plane flying to Chicago from Wellsville, New York, has reportedly gone down in Lake Michigan about 5 miles offshore. 6 persons are aboard that plane. A pair of Coast Guard boats and a Chicago Fire Department helicopter have launched a search in foggy waters. Thousands of Florida teachers have voted to return to work on Monday, ending the nation's first statewide teacher strike. A complete end to the strike will require that local school boards agree to the Florida Education Association's demands that teachers be fully reinstated. In Pittsburgh, striking teachers and sympathizers demonstrated yesterday outside the City Hall, where a judge was hearing a suit asking that schools be closed because they are unsafe with more than 1/3 of the teachers out. Clark Clifford, the new Secretary of Defense, says he took the job with the intention of keeping it as long as President Johnson wants him. In an informal news conference, Clifford discounted current speculation that he agreed to take over the Pentagon only until the fall elections are over. White House News Secretary George Christian says President Johnson will steer clear of state Democratic primaries because he considers them internal matters. The Minnesota Democrat who wants to take the Democratic nomination away from Mr. Johnson, Eugene McCarthy, told his Senate colleagues yesterday that Johnson-Humphrey forces are implying he is an unwitting agent of the communist cause. McCarthy says these attacks are an affront to the democratic process and free debate. In Chicago, Republican Senator Charles Percy lashed out at George Wallace in a speech before the Executives Club. Percy said the theories of the former Alabama governor bear no relation to reality and in fact represent the attitudes the nation must combat if it is to avoid social chaos. A key House committee chairman has ruled out the congressional revision of draft laws this year. Chairman Mendel Rivers of the House Armed Services Committee says all that is needed to satisfy draft critics is administration of draft laws the way Congress intended. The Senate has tentatively approved an open housing amendment to the Civil Rights Bill that would eventually outlaw discrimination in the sale or rental of 68% of the nation's homes. A court-martial board at Cannon Air Force Base, New Mexico, has judged Captain Dale Noyd guilty of refusing to fly a mission with a Vietnam-bound student pilot. The board meets again today before sentencing, and at that session, the career officer can submit further testimony on his religious convictions. A Greek oil tanker has run aground near the eastern shore of Eleuthera in the Bahamas. Oil from ruptured tanks is now washing ashore along a 3-mile stretch of the island's beaches. Airlines extras of free drinks and free movies are in their final weeks. The Civil Aeronautics Board has told U.S. Airlines that as of April 6th, they must put a price tag on drinks and movies to make sure that passengers don't have to pay for extras they don't use. Background music and beer and wine consumed with meals won't be affected by that order. Weather for Los Angeles and the area, showery periods tonight, moderate to heavy at times, gradual clearing with a few showers tomorrow. Windy at times, continued cool temperatures. Chance of rainfall decreasing to 80% tonight, 60% by tomorrow morning.